Hello, today I've got some cacti to report. Some of them are desert cacti and the others are rhipsalis, so epiphytic. So I thought it's a good idea to make a video comparing them, so especially for the beginners, you will know what the difference is. So here we've got the Gymnocolysium. As you could see, the pot was falling apart, so I needed really to repot it. The soil which is in is my standard potting mix, and I'm not going to clean the roots of all the potting mix because I know it's free draining. And this is my standard potting mix. These are the ingredients that I use. So later on I will show the ingredients for my epiphytic cacti, so you'll know there's a slight difference. So when it comes to desert cacti, as you can see, they can have this globular shape or columnar, and they occur in a native habitat in both Americas. Further made video about my Gymnocolysium collections, 2 parts, because there's quite a few of them, so I will link it up above. And here we've got some unrooted cuttings of rhipsalis, which I'm going to pot it up in my potting mix for epiphytic cacti. So here are the ingredients. So as you can see, they vary a bit from those that I use for my desert cacti. So epiphytic cacti, they are from rainforest where there's more humidity. Therefore, their requirements are a bit different. They can grow on trees, and the roots they are there to attach to them. They are not parasites. They can absorb nutrients and moisture on their own, not from the host. And sometimes you may see as well earlier roots. So as to requirements, if you think how they grow, so there's a dipole light, so they prefer indirect light rather than bright light, like desert cacti that they can withhold full sun. So here we've got mammillaria that I need to report. As you can see, those 3 heads don't fit anymore in the small pot, so that's why I'm changing it. So desert cacti like this one, which is mammillaria, as I said before, can take full sun. You can take it outside in summer, first acclimatize after the winter light. And as to watering, I don't water them in winter whatsoever, because I keep them in a greenhouse, because most of them can tolerate as well cold temperatures, and my heater in the greenhouse kicks in when the temperature drops to 6 degrees. If I were to keep them in my home, because some of them I bring back into the house, then I still keep them in a cooler room where the heater is turned off. But if you've got a radiator working during winter time, just observe the plant whether you need to give a bit of water, maybe once every 2 months, and just a bit. But generally keep desert cacti dry over the winter, and they store winter in their body, which over winter it may shrink a bit, but it's a natural process, so nothing to worry about. Now, in comparison, epithelic cacti, they require more regular watering, and in winter time I bring most of them or all of them back home, because over summer I hang them in my garden, so they are under the canopy of trees, so they receive not full sun as mentioned before, but just indirect light. If you keep them indoors, you can put a curtain, so it will still demolish the sunlight coming into your house. So over winter, as I said, I bring them back home, and I still water them, but just a bit when the soil has dried out. So as you can see, there's another difference. You still water them. If you were to keep them in cold conditions over winter, you may see there is a cold burn or frostbite, or it's called. So keep an eye on that. They are not as tolerant as cold weather as desert cacti. So with epiphytic cacti, we've got this beautiful epithelium, rhipsalis, dragon fruit cacti, and also ever so popular Schlumbergia, I think this is how you pronounce. So what I mean by that, holy cactus, like Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas cactus. And another distinguishing feature is obviously their appearance. So epiphytic cacti, they may look like trailing stems, for instance, in case of rhipsalis, or in here in epithelium, you can see that they look more like proper leaves. They still got areoles with tiny spines, so that's why they are called cacti. I already made a video about areoli, when they are spines, when they are thorns, so please check it out. It's up above and in the description box as well. So to sum up, epiphytic cacti, they require a bit of watering in winter, bring it back home so they won't withhold as cold winter temperatures as desert plants, provide bright but indirect light, whereas desert cacti, they can take full sun, generally keep it bone dry in winter. And these are my newly reported cacti, and all of them, both epiphytic, the same as desert, they can flower, providing that they received proper care, that their requirements are met, and obviously when the specimens are matured enough. And a close-up of this funny looking rhipsalis, it really looks like a bundle of sticks. So I hope you found this video useful and informative, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.